Ha, ha. I'm a winner, not a sinner. So you know I hold it down. Got the winner in my locker, gonna get a touchdown. Make a play, make it rain, get the win, celebrate. At the end of the day, we're the best. Anyway, I'm a winner, not a sinner. So you know I hold it down. Got the winner in my locker, gonna get a touchdown. Make a play, make it rain, get the win, celebrate. At the end of the day, we're the best. Anyway,
Hi. What's up? Welcome back yet again to the channel. We'll See You Media. I'm your host, William Upchurch, and I'm glad y'all able to come back on. And boy, oh boy, did the Philadelphia Eagles not disappoint you last night. Y'all know what time of the season this is. This is the NFL Draft 2026, and Howie Roseman winning. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to talk about the new first-round draft pick. Welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to talk about how he fits with the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to talk about what that means for A.J. Brown with the Philadelphia Eagles. And then we're going to talk about a little leaked news, which is supposed to be a trade with the Minnesota Vikings. After that, we'll talk real briefly about the 76ers because it is game 3 tonight. And then we'll just talk real quick about the Philadelphia Flyers. It's a lot of things going on in Philly, and it's all good, unless we're talking about the Phillies at the moment. So that's what we're going to talk about. Please hang in. If you only here to hear the Eagles, that's going to be in the first part, like I said. Second part, 76ers. Third part, Flyers. Fourth part, real exit with the Phillies. You feel me? Before we begin, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, talk to me. I do respond back. It helps my algorithm, helps the channel, helps me improve, helps me be able to do more things with the channel. Now, without further ado, let us begin. Philadelphia Eagles, first round draft pick, number 23 pick. That's what we started out with. And if anybody heard my video last time, you know that I was saying or was looking for them to draft an edge. I even heard all the other media channels talking about them drafting the wide receiver, and I just was like, why would they draft a wide receiver? But one thing I forgot, or one thing where I messed up, is it's Howie's season, which says if their man is on the board, they're going to go get him. And that's exactly what happened. They went and reached for a wide receiver, Makai Lemon. But before we talk about Makai Lemon, let's talk about how this whole thing popped off, because it's some things in there which you're going to like, some things in there you're going to be like, yeah, that's Howie all day. Howie all day. Let's see. We sat there at number 23. That was our original pick. And when it comes for Makai Lemon, apparently most draft picks or most mock drafts had him going at least by pick 15. The Philadelphia Eagles thought he might be going by pick 16. And the Los Angeles Rams reached and got their quarterback to succeed Matthew Stafford. That opened up the door for the Philadelphia Eagles to say, oh, so Makai's still there. Oh. And then in the host town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which I'm not mad at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is the cousin of the Philadelphia Eagles, if you want to call it that. Back in the day, we used to be called the Steagles when we joined forces. So they're not like an enemy team. However, this is football, and they are not the Philadelphia Eagles. So what happens? Pittsburgh still calls him, gives him a phone call, and let him know that they're taking him at pick number 21. And then Howie's magic goes. He gives a phone call down to one of our enemies, Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys, lets him know, hey, let's do this little thing. I got a couple extra picks for you if you want to go for it. We're not picking no defensive player. We know you want a defensive guy. We're not going to take the defensive guy from you. We just want to swoop in and get this other guy real quick. You want to make a swap? Trade goes through. Jerry Jones trades with the Philadelphia Eagles, Howie Roseman. We give them our 2 fourth-round picks along with our first round pick, pick 23, and we are able to now pick at number 20. What do we receive back? We get that pick number 20, as well as a 7th round pick for 2027 next year. And then we swoop in, and while they're on the phone talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're on the phone talking with Mekhi Lemon. We're trying to get through on the phone, letting them know we're picking them right here, right now. So we swoop in still Mekhi Lemon from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now he is officially a Philadelphia Eagle. What are we getting with Mekhi Lemon? Well, Mekhi Lemon is a high floor, scheme friendly receiver who fits exactly what the Eagles' new offense needs. A versatile, ultra competitive chain mover, good in space operating, will go up for the ball, can win 50-50 balls. He's a 5'11", 192 pounds. So he's not like on the taller side of things, which means he's not like, like AJ Brown type size. He's more so on the size of, I think he's actually a little smaller than Devontae Smith, because I think Devontae Smith is 6 foot. Devontae's just skinnier, if we could go with that frame of thought. But I took some notes real quick. Mekhi Lemon, let's see. He was a unanimous All-American after 79 catches, 1,156 yards, 11 touchdowns in 2025 at USC. Compact build, not a skyscraper, but strong and explosive. Played mainly in the slot, but with real inside-outside flexibility. Plus reps as a rusher, kick returner, and punt returner. And a lot of people are, I hate doing comparisons, but I understand why they do it. So I'm going to give you the main comparison that they're giving to you. So they're comparing them to Amon Ra St. Brown, who plays for Detroit Lions. But as far as I'm concerned, looking at the tape, I think he is a little better than in theory, a little better than Amon St. Brown when it comes to stretching the field. I say it that way. But I could see the comparison when they say that about him. He's definitely he has toughness over the middle. I believe I was watching the Steve Smith thing. This is before right around, a little bit before the actual draft took place. And he was one of the people that they had in his eyesight. And when Steve Smith was a very tough guy who also went across the middle. He gave him the thumbs up as far as toughness, going across the middle, getting the ball regardless of who's coming to hit him, and then still able to make moves and make that extra yak. So that's something that the Philadelphia Eagles have been looking for. I love Jahan Dotson, and that's exactly what I feel like they wanted Jahan Dotson to be, taking that slot, being able to stretch the field with that speed. Unfortunately, not from Jahan Dotson's standpoint or because of Jahan Dotson, it was our offensive play calling, as far as I'm concerned. What we did with the ball. It didn't allow Jahan Dotson to perform at his top capability. So, anyway, Jahan's gone. Now you pull this guy in. Now, I know. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles have like 11 receivers. We now brought in Hollywood Brown. I forgot that other guy's name. I'm going to have to get it. But anyway, so we have 11 receivers. So now our wide receiver room is looking pretty thick. But just to say, for this guy, I like him, man. I'm telling you, I've been watching some of the videos as far as he's concerned. I did see him in a game before when I was watching college football with USC. So he's pretty good, man. I'm telling you. It's not what I was looking for when it comes to the draft. Again, I thought we were going to go for an edge player or offensive tackle when it came to the first round. We flipped scripts. They went for a key player. And I'm also not the person to be like, oh, I'm mad at this pick. I'm not mad at the pick. I can't be mad at the pick. We pick who we pick. I'm not in the front office. That's not my job. I'm going to let Howie do what he do. All right. Now, I normally am a little wary of Howie Roseman when it comes to wide receivers. He did get Devontae Smith, but when some of them other receivers that we had, it just was like, And, I even trusted a couple of those, not all of them. But this one right here, I can see the fit. I can see why. And I think it's going to be a great fit for the Philadelphia Eagles. A great fit. And I'm hoping he fits right in this year. You know what I'm saying? Our new offensive coordinator could definitely use him. Our new offensive coordinator is Sean Mannion. Uh, and, he's expected to lean into condensed formations, motions, maybe option routes over the middle. And that plays right into the strength of this new rookie. All right. Now, what does that do with A.J. Brown? Again, I don't believe that A.J. Brown is going anywhere. Most media says A.J. Brown is leaving after June 1st. And I'm not going against that 100% because with everything that's going on, us getting all them other wide receivers, with them jumping up to get Mekhi Lemon, with different leaks, so to say, from out of the Philadelphia Eagles camp saying that he's going to be gone, he's out of here, with the way things ended last year with him. I can see why you say he's leaving by June 1st, right? Just want to make sure the mic's on. I can see why you say he's leaving, and I can understand it totally. So it's a possibility, yes, big possibility that he's going after June 1st. You know what I'm saying? If the right compensation for him is coming in, right? And I understand that. However, I'm still sticking by myself and my word that I don't think he's going anywhere. I think they'll start off with this, but I also think that his days may be numbered here, unless he just has a great year and he loves it with the new offensive coordinator and they're able to mend what has been broken, whatever that may be. So, yes. Could he be going after June 1st? Big possibility. Could I be wrong? Heck yeah, I could be wrong. I'm standing on my 2 feet saying that he'll be here after June 1st. All right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can eat those words. It's just is what it is. I'm not in the front office. So I'm thinking AJ Brown's going to be here. I think you got a whole big room of a lot of receivers. And some of those receivers we did not really invest in. So when you think about that as well, you also know some of them might not make it past the past the practice, past all that stuff. They might not make it. They might get waived. You know what I'm saying? I see a world where AJ Brown is there. I see a world where Devontae Smith is there. I see a world where this new rookie is coming in and making himself known, but also not a starter yet. I see a world where Hollywood Brown is inside that starting spot, or the other guy we got from I think Green Bay. So that's basically how I feel. You know what I mean? Real quick though, all this is going on. While all this is going on, and I keep telling y'all, I feel as though they have to walk away with an edge rusher, with a offensive tackle or offensive guard. Got to be one of those two that will be able to start real soon. You feel what I'm saying? And I also think a tight end replacement, which isn't that high up on my list, but it's right there with those three. I heard to the grapevine, and I'm pretty sure you all have heard by now, that they actually had a little leak with the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm going to read this thing right here real quick. The Vikings and Eagles trade leak basically is about Jonathan Grenard. Rumor. Multiple outlets are saying a deal sending the Vikings Pro Bowl edge rusher to Philly is agreed in principle or only a matter of time. But as of now, it hasn't been officially announced. Who's Jonathan Grenard? What's his position? It is the edge. If this is true, ladies and gentlemen, if this is true, I'm glad they got the wide receiver they got, no matter what, because he's part of the family now. That's how I feel. He's green now, right? I said we needed that edge. If this is true, which I hope it is, then that just means that they got the edge already. You feel what I'm saying? They got a proven edge. So now you got your edge, and you just jumped up and got a receiver who's going to be something in this league. Man, we cooking. And that would make sense. Give up those other now. People have been picked up and drafted within the fourth round. So we got rid of 2 4th-round picks. It's fine. We still have our 2nd round pick to do, 3rd round pick. Is it the 5th, 6th, and 7th, whatever. But you go out, get a proven edge, and now you got your wide receiver. We're not trying to. We're not falling off. That's what we're trying not to do. We're not trying to fall off, and we're not trying to quick fix anything. They are building for now to make that Super Bowl run again, and they are building for future. I like it. Let's go. Round 2 is tonight. Please tune in to the draft. If you can't tune in to the draft on TV, I know you're going to see it on the internet, but make sure you come back here because I will be dropping a video for round 2, round 3. I'm going to ride this whole draft out, and we're going to keep picking up where I left off, all right? So, hopefully that goes. We'll see. It's nothing else really more like I looked a lot for if there was anything else with this particular trade leak. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find anything else. So hopefully it's true. I'm game. So I'm hype. I'm hype. I hope you're hype. Maybe a little later down the line, I'll do some more information about this particular draft that we had. But Makai Lemon looked like a dog, man. Looked like he came. Did you see the boy? He went up to the microphone. Yeah, I'm out of myself after A-Mine. Ray, Shane Brown. Yeah, he ready. He ready. He ready. All right. And how he's been trying to get to this particular player for a minute. I don't know if you paid attention. If he picked up players from other teams or undrafted free agents, undrafted free agents from the last year. And the year before that, we had tried to get, I think his name was Anais Smith. He was supposed to be that guy specifically. It didn't really work out here. He's now, I believe, at the Carolina Panthers. So he's been trying to get this guy. So I think he might have got him. And I hope he did. All right. So Eagles fans, hands up. I look forward to the season. All right. But we're not even done the draft. So tune in. Now, let's talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. I haven't talked about them too much lately. Game 3 is tonight. They won game 2. Game 3 is tonight. Are you expecting Boston to have their terrible shooting percentage from the 3? Maybe not. Could it be still down below 33, 32? Yes. Because if the Philadelphia 76ers play that defense that they was playing last game, that should help bring that percentage down. But I just think they have a chance to actually win another game here in Philadelphia. All right, you win a game here in Philadelphia, you go back to Boston 2-2. That's a great thing. But that's not the most part that I'm hype about. I'm hyped because Joel Embiid is now listed as doubtful for game 3. That means things are trending in the right direction. That also means that he's trying to get back. Now, the best thing I could say about game 2 versus Boston is that the young boys, when I talk about the young boys, I'm talking about Tyrese Maxey. I'm talking about VJ Edgecombe. They are showing that they are trying and they can do this. That is showing that they believe in themselves. Now, there's a lot of Joel Embiid haters, but there's also people that, I don't know what to say. I get why people hate Joel Embiid. I get why certain fans don't want Joel Embiid to return back to the season or even return next year. I hear what you're talking about. I just disagree. I'm a Joel Embiid fan. I know he put everything on the line for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's played hard for the Philadelphia 76ers. He wants to play hard for the Philadelphia 76ers. He loves Philadelphia 76ers, Philadelphia in general, and I think he gets a bad rep by all angles. And, I hear a lot of people saying that the Philadelphia 76ers play better without him. I mean, and it's not one person. This is a whole lot of folk. A lot of people say this. And I understand. It's nothing that I won't even fight you with it because sometimes the offense looks smoother. They're able to run the way they want to run as far as speed-wise. I just know that Joel Embiid is one of them talents that can't be replaced. Simply put, I believe that the players believe in him. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the young boys, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey. So when I see them talk about Joel Embiid and how much they look up to him and how much they know what he means to that team. And I ain't talking like just off of G. These are authentic. These are authentic interviews of them actually speaking their mind. So I can't. Somebody else telling me that Joel Embiid is not um he's not good for the 76ers or he shouldn't return for the 76ers. He's just going to mess up the whole team chemistry, mess up everything that they're doing. I can't go off of that when I listen to Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. I can't go off of that when I listen to myself. Because I also know this. After that first game, most people's like, oh man, they ain't gonna have Joel Embiid. Now they go win that second game. Now it's like, oh, they don't need Joel Embiid. Well, let's make up our mind. Where we living at? Where we living at? I'm gonna tell you where I'm at with it. VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey is now and the future. Joel Embiid is on a little timetable right now. But with Joel Embiid, this team is a whole different team, and I hope he returns. I do want VJ and Tyrese to win some more games against Boston, to give Embiid some more time to not rush himself back. But let me tell you something. Them two boys, they're going to be a problem. They are a problem, and they are great. Not only that, I believe they have given Joel Embiid some confidence and some motivation to push himself back again, because he's like, yo, look what I got. Oh, I got to get back in there. We could do this. I know we could do this. Look what they doing. I got to get back. I don't want to rush it back, but I know that's what's coming out of that. So yes, that game in Boston meant everything. That game too meant everything. It already extended the series to give Joel Embiid a chance to come back. I didn't think he was going to return this particular series any earlier than game 7. Maybe even game 6, I thought would have been a rush to get him back. It's a chance that he'll be back game 6, game 7. I'm sticking to that, but based off of reports, the Bulls trying to rush back. And I think he might come back way before I thought. But I don't want him to be rushing. I need him legit. But Tyrese and VJ is going to... And Paul. He come on, man. Come on, man. We need everybody doing what they need to do, because it can't just rely on BJ and Tyrese, because we need at least 3 putting up over 25, over 20 to 25. Otherwise, it ends up looking like that game 1. All right. And PG, let me just say this. PG's playing good defense, man. No, regardless, I think he put up 19 points the other game, which is fine. I need a little bit more when it comes to points, but he's playing his behind off when it comes to defense. And that's something that you can't you can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. That's necessary, because against Boston, you're going to need defense. Playoff, you're going to need defense. That's what's going to help this particular series. And our other young boys in Bona, when Bona get in there, Bona, I need you to slam the ball. Bona, slam the ball, cuz. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, tune in tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. 76ers takes on the Boston Celtics. It is in Philadelphia. Tune in, support. So, of course, my mic dies right at the time I'm about to finish my entire video, but I'm glad I got through the majority of it. So, real quick, just to go back off of where we were, I was just about to talk about the Flyers. Flyers is getting it in, all right? Flyers are now 3-0 in their series against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And real quick, brief history about me. Listen, I like all Philadelphia sports. I'm from Philadelphia. Any Philadelphia team, I'm rooting for. That's who I am. That's my makeup, right? Back in the day, as far as hockey's concerned, didn't watch too much hockey. And when I say that, I mean like early in my life. Started watching hockey, still couldn't really, back when we still had the square TVs and we really couldn't see the puck, or you couldn't see the screen as clear as we can see it today. So for the most part, I would only watch playoff hockey unless I went to a hockey game. So I grew up loving Philadelphia Flyers playing against Pittsburgh Penguins, because, especially playoff wise,
it just was a whole different beast. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm glad they even playing them in the first round. It's been a while since the Philadelphia Flyers have been making some noise. They making some noise right now against them Penguins. And not only that, man, they kicking butt. I'm telling you, it ain't about where you start or where you was. It's about how you start to finish. And they got hot at the right time. So I think that they can make a move, man. Listen, I'm riding all day. Let's go. Listen, tune in. I believe they play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Could be the last game of that series if the Flyers win. And I hope it is. Get a little rest. Get ready for that next round. As far as the Phillies concerned, I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I'll tell you this about myself as well. Sometimes I believe that if there is 3 Philadelphia teams playing, or sometimes 2 Philadelphia teams playing, especially in the same night, all of them can't win. There's times where they do, but all of them can't win. So the Philadelphia Phillies have been on like a 9 to 10 game losing streak. They almost won the other night. They might have to just continue to lose until these Flyers and Sixers finish in the playoffs, because those are the most important games. I know they will break their losing streak soon. I hope that's not exactly true. I say that to myself a lot of times. I say that to my friends or whatever like that. But yeah, hopefully it's not true, because I think the Phillies will wind up breaking this little losing streak they on. They play the Atlanta Braves tonight. They might win tonight. But I need them Sixers to win tonight too. You know what I'm saying? Phillies will eventually get... It's a long season with baseball. Y'all know that. A long season with baseball. So whether they keep losing right now, I'm guaranteeing that they'll break that losing streak and be right back into the running for the playoffs. You know what I mean? I always look forward to Red October, so I'm expecting them to get back there. Anyway, play tonight, 7:15 p.m. Listen, support your teams, man. If you're from Philadelphia, support your teams. If you're not from Philly, I'll guarantee you, or not guarantee you, I think you should support Philly anyway. But based on wherever you at, you know, I understand. Support your team. That's how we all supposed to do. Real quick, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'm getting back in my flow, man. I'm getting back in my flow. And I'm going to ride this draft all the way out, all the way into the rest of the offseason, all the way into the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to be here with this Philadelphia 76ers talk as well. I'm going to be here for the Flyers talk as well. Phillies, I'll slowly grind. Like I said, that's a long season, man. A very long season. But I do have that motivate to elevate stuff coming on through, all right? So with that being said, hit the like if you haven't hit it yet. Subscribe. Comment A, B, I don't care. I'll do C, D right back to you. All right? Say hi. I'll say hi right back to you. I will respond to your comment. Start a chat. Become part of the family. Let's make this thing cool here. Anyway, motivate to elevate is what we do here. Motivate somebody close to you. That's how we rock out, y'all. Peace. Love you.